Because we do running dictation, students get to practice their reading, listening, and speaking skills while getting out of the classroom space and moving around and having fun with their classmates.
Había un gato en la nieve y hacía un gato de nieve. Sí, 7. Sí.
My goals are that the students get a novel way to complete an activity, which could essentially be just a worksheet that they sit down and complete in silence, but this creates a spin to that and allows them to collaborate with other people, and it gets them moving, it energizes them.
Esta actividad es dictado corriendo. Es una actividad muy divertida.
Before we do the running dictation, I would introduce the story and vocabulary along with the gestures and provide lots of repetitions of the vocabulary and the structures. So I have them practice in partners before we do the actual running dictation activity.
El perro tomó el otro palo en la boca y hizo pipí en el gato de nieve.
That way I'm making sure, okay, they do know what the sentence means, and they also know which sentence goes with which picture.
¿Terminaron? Perfecto.
When the weather gets nice, my students always ask me to go outside. If it's raining like it was today, we could at least go into the hallway, and even just leaving the classroom space provides a change of energy and it can increase the excitement and interest level for an activity. Each group of 2 has a list of sentences in Spanish that are about the story.
You just need to be able to understand like the sentences and be able to decipher what's in the pictures and explain to your partner and be ready to run.
2, 1, 0.
One of them is going to be the runner, so they run to the picture and find the letter and run back to their partner to relay that information. And the other person is the writer, so they have the list of sentences and they're going to be writing the letter that their partner tells them matches up with that sentence.
Palo en la boca. A bed.
And then they would switch on the next round. So the writer becomes the runner and the runner becomes the writer. They continue until they've gotten all the letters matched up with a sentence. And then after they get all the letters, they then have a column for numbers where they have to put those sentences in chronological order based on what happened first in the story down to what happened last in the story.
To do running dictation, you need to be able to focus and listen to your partner. You also need to be able to work well with other people. I know I've worked with people during this activity that I wouldn't usually, and it's really helped me make new friends.
They're developing their reading skills because they're having to read the sentence and make meaning out of it. They're also developing their listening skills because they have to listen really well to what their partner is telling them. And they're also developing their speaking skills because they have to look at a picture and come up with the language to describe that picture in their head and then relay that to their partner through speaking.
1, 10, 2, 9, 3. Bien.
The running dictation allows for the students to start producing the language on their own because they're starting to speak it. So to me, success looks like hearing my students communicating in the target language, and I think this activity inspires them to do that.
Adelaide y Marky ganaron. Aplauso para Adelaide y Marky.